Welcome, curling fans, back to the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. I'm Brent Lang. I'll be your host today. We're going to pass it over to Stu Brown here momentarily. He's going to do an intro. Bit of a special occurrence today on the ice on one of the sheets he's going to cover. So I think we're going to pass it over to Stu before we get to the game action here.
Thanks for all the curlers for coming on out and making this whole thing work. It's been absolutely a fabulous week, but we got to also get ready to play their final game. Just a reminder, if you have an opportunity up on the upper deck, we actually have the WFG World. We got the guys up there. They have a table. It's all set up. You guys got a couple of giveaways, too. Don't you have a jacket and a blanket to give away up there? World Financial Group. So if you have an opportunity, folks, check it on out. Because right now, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the teams that are playing their final game right here at the Everest Senior Curling Championships right here in Yarmouth. We're going to change things over a little bit. We're going to start way down there because I always start way down here. We're going to start way down there and make you guys feel special because it's your first introduction on that end. So let's start off on sheet E. Ladies and gentlemen, throwing red stones, let's hear it for Team Yukon. Throwing yellow stones, Team Northwest Territories. On sheet D, throwing the red stones, let's hear it for Team Nunavut. And throwing yellow stones, let's hear it for Team Newfoundland Labrador. Now, sheet C right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the streamed game. We have a gentleman up in the corner there by the name of Brett Lang. He's waving to everybody. You probably have watched him in Briars. You've watched him at world events. This is a great curler going to be calling the game on sheet C. So let's introduce you to those teams. Throwing the red stones, let's hear it for Team Northwest Territories. And throw yellow stone, Team Prince Edward Island. Over on sheet B, ladies and gentlemen, throwing yellow stones. Let's hear it for Team Prince Edward Island. We have something special that's going on right now, and I'd like to actually get Mr. Al Hackner to move forward into the button. He is playing his last competitive game. Ladies and gentlemen, throwing red stones on sheet B. Will you please make some noise on out there for Team Northern Ontario and the Iceman, Al Hackner. Now, Al, come on over here. Come on over here. Usually I start the game and I say, good luck and good curling, and you know the rest, right? So what I want you to do, I had to tell him because he's old. Okay, so there you go. So in just a few minutes, curlers, the ice will be yours. Good luck, good curling.
Let the games begin.
There you go.
A pretty special moment at ice level there. Al Hackner, for anybody that's watched any curling over the last 40 years, knows who the Iceman Al Hackner is. All of the teams gathered over on his sheet. This is going to be his final competitive game. If he can stick to his word and stay retired, which not everybody does, but I was talking to Al last night. He's pretty sure he's had enough, and what a career it's been. So pretty cool for him, playing against PEI in his last game. Hopefully the guys from PEI are friendly to Al. Send him off into the next chapter after competitive curling, but we'll keep you updated on all the games. There's 4 sheets going on. This is officially called the seeding pool, so everybody out here today has been eliminated from the championship round, has been eliminated from the possibility of representing Canada at the World Championships. So,
and like, no, don't do it, don't do it.
But our feature game here, Northwest Territories versus PEI. PEI and Shelley Bradley's team with the hammer to start the first end. We have our first look here at Northwest Territories. I believe this is Kelly Kalo in the hack, playing lead stones for Northwest Territories as the action gets underway.
Line's good.
Other games on the ice today. We got a battle of the territories.
Running.
Yukon Territory versus Northwest Territories
Now.
on the men's side.
Okay.
Also men's game here. We've got Nunavut versus Newfoundland and Labrador. And the other game, which we already said, was Northern Ontario versus PEI. As I mentioned, these teams are all out of contention to win this event. So just playing for the love of the game here, and they will decide who finishes all the way down to, I believe there's 14 teams, so they're going to decide all the way down to the 14th, where everybody places.
Yeah, okay, clean. Just
Trisha
clean.
McGregor,
Yeah,
lead
Julie.
for
Hard, Julie.
PEI.
Hard, Julie.
Familiar
Hard,
face
Julie.
with the
Hard,
PEI
hard,
jersey
hard,
on, played in
hard,
multiple Scotties
hard, hard, hard,
over the
hard.
years.
Okay.
Lots of Scotties experience on the sheet today.
Oh, me.
3 of 4 Northwest Territories players have played in the Scotties. The skip, Sharon Cormier, has played in 13 Scotties. That's pretty impressive.
Room.
So hit and roll out for PEI, and
Lots of room,
I
guys.
believe Kelly's been asked to kind of replace that stone.
Looks like it's running. It's running.
Give you an update on the overall standings as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Just need to
14 and a
update
half.
my phone here, but there was a couple of big games. A massive win for Quebec and Chantal Osborne's team on the ladies' side, taking the victory over Saskatchewan and Sherry Anderson. So Sherry lost 2 in a row now. The 4-time defending champion is, for the first time, looking somewhat human. Still looking like they're going to advance to the playoffs, but I'll see if my phone can update, and I'll give you the exact ones. I don't want to guess on the standings here,
Hard, Julie.
as we have a bit of a slow start to the game here.
Clean, 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 clean. You're fine, you're clean, you're fine. Oh, don't put out.
So on the women's side, we have a tie in first place between Nova Scotia, Teresa Breen's team, who we watched earlier today, and Chantal Osborne's team from Quebec at 8-1. Saskatchewan and Sherry Anderson 7-2. BC keeps their hopes alive by beating Ontario and Joanne Rizzo. So both those teams at 6-3, and the games tonight that will really matter. BC is playing Quebec, and Ontario is playing Alberta. So if they end up tied, BC is also going to hold the tiebreaker. The head-to-head will be,
Whoa.
I would think,
Curl.
the decider there, as this end continues to just be hit and stay, draw the
Yep,
rings.
right up.
So BC needs to beat Quebec,
Right up.
and if they
Right
do
up,
that, they
right up.
will be into the semifinals.
Ooh.
Ontario needs to beat Alberta, and they will need
you.
BC to lose to Quebec. So that's Ontario needing some help to make it to the semifinals. Nova Scotia, Quebec, and Saskatchewan all know they're going to be playing in the semifinals. And, ooh, that's actually not true. If Sherry Anderson were to lose again, there could be a 3-way tie. So lots of action still tonight. They play Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan and Nova Scotia. So lots of action on the ladies' side still
T-line.
to be determined as to who's going to make it to the semifinals. Quebec and Nova Scotia know for sure they're going to be in the semis. They just don't know who they're going to play yet. Now let's have a look at the men's side here.
Okay.
So hit and roll out, but we're going to
Back
keep
here?
filling the rings. And Shelly's going to hope for a blank here, I imagine. Sorry, my phone is taking a second to update. Up in the rafters, the Wi-Fi is not super fast. The rest of the teams are out of the playoff contention. Alberta, Yukon, and Newfoundland on the ladies' side. They are in the,
Curl.
we'll call it the patch series, along with all of the teams
Curve,
out here. I would
curve,
expect the
Curve it.
Furby Lounge presented by Everest tonight at the hotel. I would expect that to be jam-packed. Might be a bit of a party tonight.
Nice try.
On the men's side,
13 and a half.
so just sliding through the back of the rings, but no real damage done here. Nothing too exciting going on. Men's side, Manitoba, still undefeated at 9-0, followed closely by Nova Scotia, 8-1. Ontario with a big win today, 7-2. Those 3 teams are off to the playoffs because the next closest has 4 losses at 5-4. Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Quebec all at 5-4. So one of those teams is going to get into the playoffs, and the other 2 are not. So let's see who plays who. Alberta plays Ontario. Ontario already in. Alberta must win that game. I don't know who holds the tiebreaker. It will depend on who, if they all 3 win. Saskatchewan plays Quebec. So one of those teams is going to win that game. So one of them is going to go to 6-4 for sure. And one of them's going to 5-5 and will be out. So lots of action on the men's side for the final draw tonight. And our coverage tonight will be a game that matters. I know that.
Yep, then, yep. Line, hard.
Alberta
line.
versus Ontario. So Alberta fighting for their life.
Hard. Right up.
Accidental guard, or I fell asleep at the wheel and missed it, and yikes. Over curl and taps them in. Now Shelley's going to switch from the blank to trying to score 2 or 3 points here. Coming around the corner guard. And great situation here, and call this a freebie, really. Susan McInnes, another familiar name and face for all you Scotties fans over the years from PEI. Out turn,
Okay,
come around.
Lots of room. All you. Lots of room. Okay, right off then. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Well,
Good looking speed.
okay.
Pretty
This way.
open, I think, but Lion 2.
Freeze.
Ooh, Sharon's had it.
Okay.
Sharon originally called the freeze. Third stone, Cheryl Tordoff says, no, Skipper, I can see that one.
Yep.
I agree with Cheryl. Let's hit that. Might even be able to get the roll underneath the guard and quickly take this deuce away.
Whoa. Curl. Hard, you got it. Hard, right up.
Trying to make this one curl. Definitely got the takeout. Going to stay. Just avoids the jam at the back. That would have been disaster. Rolls away from the corner guard. I think a nose hit here is in order from PEI. Susan would be happy to hit and stay here and set up a fairly wide open deuce potentially.
Nice throw.
In reading the bios for Team NWT, I don't know if one person wrote it, if they all believe this, but they say they sound like the happiest team in the world, how much they just love each other's company, how much they enjoy playing together, and how much they love the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championship. I can confirm that. It's the first one where I've been here multiple days. I have been at this event before momentarily for a day or two, but just as good as this event has been in the past, as any Canadian Championship's cool to play in, every year Everest just ramps it up one more level, tries to figure out what they can do a little different, a little better to make this experience extra special for these athletes, and that's why they keep trying to come back. So good shot there from Susan. You can hear hoping to flop away, but pretty good spot.
It's that hard roll. She's going to be.
She could roll all the way across behind the.
Jammers there to jam too.
Yeah. Tons of jammers. Speaking of, if she rolls over to the other side of the sheet and then PEI Shelley tries to chase it, she could jam on one of those back yellows, and anything in the rings is pretty much going to outcount the second shot stone. So rolling wide, making the hit and stay a little bit tougher for sure. And speaking with Team PEI last night, they said they were a little rusty coming in. Haven't played very much over the last couple of years. Said unfortunately, the Charlottetown Curling Club closed. Hate hearing stories about that, especially in the main city in PEI or any place. So practice ice is a little bit harder to come by. Got off to a slow start, and by the time they kind of got things rolling, they opened their eyes and looked around, and they were not in the championship pool. So playing for pride. Out turn.
A little wide, Trisha. Trish.
She thought she was a little wide there, and this is a pretty unforgiving spot. Out on the edge of the 12-foot here. It does not curl very much.
Hard.
She's going to roll out here. So missed opportunity.
We'll go for this one.
Shelley won't be happy with that.
Just slide wide.
She knew it right away. As a curler, over the years, you'll find that the wide slide is the hardest one to fix. Much easier to slide inside your line and kind of feed it back out to the broom than do the opposite.
Bad, sorry.
Never want to slide too hard, and you never want to slide wide in this game. Obviously, the idea is to slide straight in the right speed, but if anything, it's easier to add to the rock and get it back to the broom wider than it is the opposite. There are some jams at the back here. If she noses this, she could be in trouble. Didn't even really, oh my goodness, she chipped that in the rings.
Yeah, that one didn't. No, no.
No, that chipped it right into the rings.
Yeah. I think we can do that.
That's
Got room?
that's a pretty wild shot there. That nobody saw that happening, but they were pretty nonchalant, not even really paying attention to the back one.
More, Susan.
So it's Marta Moyer who holds the broom when Sharon throws. I don't think she threw third stones. I'll have to pay attention. But she thought it hit the boards and then bumped the yellow in, but PEI was watching, and as was I, and it looked to me like it just chipped the yellow on the way by and shipped it straight sideways into the rings. Couldn't do that if you tried. So the deuce is back on. Tricky shot here, though. Probably easier to hit this on the inside and roll towards the rings than hit it just about a millimeter high and just miss the back, but that is possible. See if Shelly can make the hard one. Looks like she's got this one wide too. I'm not sure she's even going to hit it. So a steal of one for Northwest Territories here in the first end. And a 1-0 lead going into the second. We'll be back after a short break.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back, curling fans. And if you're watching this broadcast, you are definitely a curling fan or you have a family member in this game, one of the two, because this is the seeding pool live from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia at the Everest Senior Canadian Curling Championships. And I am Brent Lang, I'm your host here. Been having a great week here, watching some great curling. Lots of great shots being made, lots of entertaining games, and I expect more of the same as we move to the playoff round tomorrow. One more, this is the last round robin game for all of these teams on the ice. And there's one more draw for the championship pool tonight at the arena and some at the curling club. 3 games at the curling club, 5 at the arena. And tomorrow morning we'll have the semifinals. Randy forgot to tell me when he hired me for this that the semifinals were at 8:30 in the morning. My agent negotiated that I don't do morning draws, but that's going to change in the morning. We'll see if there's 2 men's semis and 2 women's semifinals tomorrow at 8:30. We will not see those teams in the lounge tonight, I can assure you of that. And then the men's gold medal game tomorrow at 12:30 alongside the men's bronze medal game. And then the ladies are going to bring it home tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. We'll have the women's gold medal game with the winner representing Canada at the World Senior Curling Championships in Pyeongchang, Korea in March of 2023. And the women's bronze medal game will go alongside that. And then what everybody's looking forward to is the closing banquet that in
line's good.
standard Everest style, they'll do it upright at the
Line's good.
community center here at the hotel.
Okay, needs to move. Needs to move.
So
needs
a
to move.
couple of surprises in the
Needs to
first
move.
end. Trading breaks back and forth, but the ultimate result is that Northwest Territories has a 1-0 lead over PEI. PEI is the hammer in the second end.
Mile wide, yeah.
Iceman Al Hackner looking to go out on top with a win. 2 in the first end over PEI, leads 2-0 PEI with the hammer in the second end. Nunavut versus Newfoundland and Labrador. Newfoundland and Labrador with a 3 in the first end to jump out to a hot start there, 3-0. And the battle of the territories in front of me here. Looks like Yukon did score 1. They were in a lot of trouble, but scored 1. Lead Northwest Territories 1-0 going into the second end. A hit and roll out on our sheet after the come around. So another chance here for
Give me a little less ice.
Trisha McGregor. Like the weight. Shelly's saying it gave you too much ice. Throw the same weight on this line and we'll get it buried. Lefty out turn. Only 2 turns in curling. How hard can it be? You only got to spin the rock one way or the other.
Okay. Line's good. Yeah, still wide, still out there. Still out there. Yeah, still out there. Yep. Hard, hard, hard. You can leave it tight. Tight's fine. Leave it tight if you have to. Yep. That's good, Trish.
It's a little bit short there, but usable. That yellow rock's trouble rock for Northwest Territories, but they cannot do anything about it other than they could guard it. They can't hit it. It is in the free guard zone. Can't hit any guards, can't take them out of play, rather, until after the 5th rock of the end has been thrown. And that's what's on the way here now. And my program definitely has the positions wrong on NWT. I don't know if they've made some changes, so I'll try and figure out what's going on there. My record says Kelly Kalo's playing lead, but that's certainly a second stone that we're seeing here. So I'm going to update my notes and figure this out for you folks. So Shelley Bradley not super excited with all these guards. Going to ask Julie Scales, her second stone here, to hit that center guard, maybe even roll over and bump the other red one and have 2 yellows in a good position for the rest of this end, or for at least momentarily.
Yep. Yep. Gotta go. Yep. Straight. Yep. Susan, hard. Hard, hard. Hard, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Sounds inside the intended target line. Are they going to peel their own yellow and bump a red one in the rings? Shelley's being nice there, saying that's fine. They can't hear me. That's not fine. That's a pretty big mistake, and a miss by quite a large margin there. Unfortunate. Julie won't be happy with that one. Now Sharon's going to throw the center guard. Now they got one in the rings. Get the guard up there. Kelly Kalo throwing her second rock of the end. In-turn guard, wanted about 5 feet short of the rings, just past that Everest Funeral Concierge logo. Super seemed to like it, but looks like it has to curl. This is not going to be a guard, that's for sure. Switching to the come around. I'm going to get a piece buried, maybe edge on edge, but leave a double here and a roll behind the corner guard even potentially.
Just even this is good.
Yeah, hitting anything.
Double's good too.
Anything hit and stay here for PEI, for Julie, is it's going to force Northwest Territories in all likelihood to hit it. And that will leave shot rock exposed, even if they don't make the double.
Yep.
Important to stick around.
Trish, yep.
Got this one tight again. Out turns curling on her early this game, maybe.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh, it's
whoa,
close.
whoa, 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 want to stick around.
That's a good shot there.
Good,
Rolls
good, Julie.
behind the corner guard. Short run back, but you can see what I mentioned there. The shot rock's going to be wide open and should have an open shot to score this end if you're PEI. I say should, because you never know in this crazy game. Going to take on the run back, and it is Martin Moyer throwing third stones. And has over curled, and will she take out? Will she stay for second? Kills her own and rolls all the way to the other side of the rings. And an open hit to lie two for PEI. You can see here, over curled by quite a bit, by almost a full rock. Just ticks it, just misses the run back and comes in and kills her own. Just for added insult to injury.
Okay.
So Susan McInnes, out-turn takeout here. Trying to hit and lie too. Really staying anywhere in the rings is good.
Yep. Julie. Whoa. Trisha. Hard, Trish. Julie. Hard, straight.
I think clean would have done the trick here.
Susan.
Curl straight, curl straight. Sometimes the throw is just that good, and that looked like one of those from Susan. Line 2 about as far apart as you could possibly be. Impossible to make any doubles, so I would think Sharon's going to ask. Sorry, Sharon's going to ask Marta to hit and roll. Susan wishes she was done. Wishes it was later in the end, line 2. But Marta Moore being asked to hit and roll towards that other one in all likelihood. Maybe set up a double for her skip. Looks like she's got this on the high side. Gonna stick around, but certainly not one that PEI needs to hit. They can just draw the rings to lie 2 now. So we'll see if Susan can refocus here after thinking her work was done this end. She's back in the hack. Actually, sometimes does happen where the wrong person throws the rock. So somebody will throw 3 sometimes. It's happened. I've played in games where it's happened. You get into the game, you're not really paying attention. Nobody catches it.
Okay. It's coming. It's curling.
Curling like the weight's good, but sweepers are telling her
leave
it's
it as high as we can.
plenty of weight, and they are right.
Okay.
But no problem there. Good shot from
Okay,
Susan, lying 2. It's a very, very long double, unless Sharon's got the Northwest Territories Kevin Cooey heat. I don't think she can make this double.
So those 2 shots, was I just wide of the broom both times, or did I overthrow them with weight as well?
The second one you definitely overthrew the weight.
Okay.
So Shelley just trying to get some honest info from Susan. Hey, I know I missed my shots, but tell me what I did. Here's what I feel like I did, but can you confirm it?
Just want to know what to correct, right?
Exactly. You don't want to correct the wrong thing, Shelley. You make a decision and think you did something, and don't talk to Susan. You correct it, and compounding errors reminds me of my golf swing. I'll hit one right, change something that actually makes it worse. Wasn't what caused the problem at all in the beginning. This one's really curling. I don't think she's going to hit this one. Oh, she does hold on. Good sweep in there to hold that one. Inside sweeper there. Kelly Kayla held that one down the sheet. So another open shot and a chance for Shelley to get some momentum going here. Draw the other side of the rings. Should be the same speed that Susan just threw, so they should have a pretty good idea as a team here on how hard to throw this one, how to sweep it.
I'd like to be like right at tee, okay?
She'd like to be even with that other yellow one. Don't leave a double for Sharon. If she does that, she will have at least an open shot for 2.
I don't think I like that. You guys? Yeah.
You can see the brain trust of Everest. There's the heroes behind the scenes, the 3 blue jackets there. The 4th one, you can't see Kim. She's hidden. There she is. That is the dream team at Everest.
Full 12 at least.
The masterminds behind all of the great ideas that they come up with. And we had a great conversation at dinner last night. Nobody thinks outside the box better than the people at Everest and the people that they work with. Trying to find a way to get more people involved in the game and make it better for the people already involved. This one is heavy. No, don't tell me. Hold on. Oh. That's going to stop. Shelley was nervous, but that's a good spot. No double takeout. She can breathe a sigh of relief there. Going to have an open shot for 2 at least. Sharon's going to... Oh.
If that wasn't in the rings, maybe I would have thought about it. But when it just being on the rings, like if I left her a double, she's sitting 2, and then...
Originally thought Sharon was going to take on the freeze. Free roll, and I guess nothing to lose, but cooler heads have prevailed, and they're just going to hit shot rock, stick around, and then make Shelly Bradley and Team PEI make the hit and stay for 2 to take the 2-1 lead. We'll see what happens here, folks.
If it was up front, I would have thought, yeah, for sure, but not when it's in the rings. Geez, I thought that was going to be good, but slid. Whoa! Curl!
Good shot, hit and stay. No big damage done here, but an open shot for Shelly to make 2 points here. So I think NWT has tricked me here, and they have a 5-woman team, and they've made some substitutions. I'm still juggling the names, trying to get them right, so my apologies that I've
Right in the nose.
had that wrong. I think Wendy Ondrak is in the game, and she wasn't on my list. So you can hear Shelly just right on the nose. Take it out, stay anywhere in the rings, 2 points go on the board.
Yeah, it's soft. It's soft. You got to go, I think. Trisha, hard.
See, Shelly thought
Hard,
she was
Trish.
soft
Hard,
there.
Hard.
And
Okay, it's
actually
good.
needs to curl, but that's a good shot. Good throw from Shelly Bradley, and a 2 goes on the board, and PEI takes a 2-1 lead heading to the third end, where Northwest Territories will have the hammer. We'll be right back.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the action here. I think I have Team NWT now figured out who's playing. It looks like alternate Wendy Ondrak is in the game, and I believe Cheryl Tordoff, the normal third, is sitting out, making sure everybody gets a chance to play on this arena ice in this great facility in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia at the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. Around the rings here, folks. PEI on the men's side forced to 1 against Al Hackner. Al up 2-1, playing the third and drawing to lie 2. So in control of that game early. Blank end on sheet D between Newfoundland and Labrador and Nunavut on the men's side. And then the Battle of the Territories, Northwest Territories comes back with a deuce of their own to go up 2-1 on Mr. Miller here from Yukon, headed into the third end. PEI going to throw this one in the rings.
Shot, Trisha.
And we're going to cross our toes and fingers and hope that Sharon's not feeling in the mood to hit it. That's what I like to see, not even looking at it. Throw the corner guard. See if we can get some action going this end. So it is Wendy Ondrak in the game here. Throwing lead.
Line's
Intern,
good.
intern corner guard.
Where? Okay.
Want this one a little bit, yeah, you don't want it too high because then you get a rock behind it.
Yep.
PEI can always chase it with the curl on this ice. So you want this one to be at least halfway.
Yep.
Looks like a good
right
shot.
Over, right over.
Good
right
start
over,
to the end
right
for
over.
Wendy and
Very nice.
Team NWT. Shelly going to throw a tight guard. And we're going to hopefully have some action this end. Trisha McGregor,
Line's
longtime
pretty good.
teammate of Shelly Bradley.
Line's nice.
Sweeper's looking like they think it's a bit heavy
Okay.
here.
Okay. We could probably half tuck it, maybe. I don't know.
It's definitely in the rings. I might want to curl this and see, like Shelly says, see if you can get a piece buried.
All right, that's fine.
So the line was what they wanted, just a little bit heavy there from Trisha. Gonna totally.
Here? Yeah. You want to play this?
Yeah, I don't think you want to ignore 2 rocks in the 4-foot here that are almost partially guarded already.
10.
I think the hit and roll's the call here. I don't mind bumping them back. You don't have to kill them, but I think you need to do something with them. Leave them there. Shelly's liable to guard them. You're going to be 3rd shot around that corner guard.
Yep. Hard. Hard, right up.
This,
Hard, right up.
this is looking like it's on the guard, folks.
Right up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Roll a shooter, roll a shooter,
So
roll a
it's
shooter.
just going to roll right in front, and that
Okay.
is unfortunate.
10 and a half.
10 and a half. Line was not good.
I just don't play hits for. Okay. When they're in situations like that.
Okay,
It
that's
hasn't
fine.
worked in the past, so.
Okay, okay.
See here the
Just
explanation there.
play another guard or.
Yeah, fair enough. It was just getting a little messy. for
Not
me.
yet. Not yet, it wasn't.
Some patience, Sharon says. You hear there, she thinks that Wendy's better suited for the draw shots, so that's why she called that draw. It makes some sense. You got to play to your team and your players' strengths.
Needs to move a lot.
And easy to
Coming,
agree with her
coming
after
nice,
that one
coming
didn't work
nice.
out.
It's coming nice. Just a center line, not over
So now Team PEI, Julie Scales gets to throw a very simple center line guard here. 2 buried for PEI, and if they weren't in trouble before, they certainly are now.
Good shot, Julie.
And try the run back here. Kelly Kalo being asked for the difficult 10-foot run back. If she does hit it right, she could make the triple on the yellows. That would be a highlight reel shot for sure. Would certainly go a long way in helping Northwest Territories get out of this jam.
Yep. Yep. Hard, yep. Right up. Right up, right up, right up. We're going for them both. Ah.
That's actually better than it was for sure. I know there's 3 in the house now, but
Yeah, that clears the front. It's good.
guard's a lot harder to make when there's not already one
Thank
there
you.
partially guarding it. Got to be a lot more precise, but they did just throw this, so Julie's got a good chance to make. Just needs the same shot as her last one. You can see here it over curled, ticks the red into the yellow, straight back. Almost got every rock in play moving. But when the dust settled, PEI still in control of this end.
Okay. It's out a little farther. Out a little farther. You're going to have to take it tight. Yep, yep, yep. Hard, hard, hard.
She needs to curl, so they want to sweep it for distance to give it more time to curl.
Hard, 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 hard. Keep it going. Hard, hard, hard. A little further. Hard, 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 hard. Okay. All right.
Didn't quite get there. Chance here for Kelly Kalo to
No, let's go 10.
potentially make a double and a roll. Either or, a double or the roll, or both would be fantastic.
Whoa. Curl. Curl.
This one's got some curling to do.
Yep. Right up. You got it.
Marta's working on it, trying to bring it over.
Right up.
Just
right
gonna
up,
pick the
right up.
top one, I think.
That's good. That's good.
Roll
9-7.
out. So will Shelly call for a come around probably. Put it back in there, buried top 4. Curling's a game of pressure, applying pressure to the other team. Hopefully not accidentally applying pressure to yourself by missing the shots you're playing. Susan McInnes, get the weight right here. The line is not very difficult to get when the weight is right, so.
Okay. All right. Let's hope it carves here. Yeah, it's sliding in. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Leave it right here. Whoa. Okay. Good. Nice weight.
Perfect weight, just didn't get the line. I'm gonna leave basically the same shot here. Now Marta's gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
This one's even a little bit more open. So important to make the double. The roll is good, but it won't be shot rock. I think they'd prefer to make the nose double. Well, the roll, yeah, it would still be helpful if you made the roll, but I think the nose double is preferable here.
Close. Whoa. 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 Curl. Yeah, roll it, roll it.
Oh, it did make the
Good.
roll.
No.
Great roll, great
Good.
shot. That red one is buried, but did leave shot rock at the back forefoot for PEI.
I didn't get it.
Certainly a much better situation now
Ice. You were here.
for Northwest Territories.
Just a bit.
You can see just missed that double, but got the roll.
Okay.
The applause in the background's for Al the Iceman Hackner.
Here come, though. Here comes.
Just drew in there for what looked to be a bunch of points,
Yep,
at
right
least
straight.
3, maybe
Yep.
4.
Yep.
5 it is.
Yep, hard. Not too deep. Right here. Right here. Right here.
Looks like Al's going to go out in style, as I would expect. Find a way to win.
Nice
That's
shot,
a
Susan.
good shot there from Susan McInnes. Partially buried, no double, on the button.
Just like back 4, back 8.
So a really precise shot being asked here of Marta Moyer. Back 4, if you overthrow this, it won't curl enough and you'll whiz by everything.
Wait. Need to stop 6 inches higher.
If she can make this shot, though, it's all of a sudden a decent opportunity for Northwest
Whoa, whoa.
Territories.
Whoa! You're gonna take the curl out of it. Okay, yep, go then, yep.
If they're light, though, I think it's still
Yep.
going to curl here, Sharon. I think this one's really
Hard.
got to go for line.
Right up, hard line. Right up, hard.
Good
Right
looking
up.
shot if she has
Right
the
up.
weight here, folks.
Right up, guys, right
Just
up,
a
right
great
up. Oops,
shot.
sorry.
A little
Got
bit,
stuck in.
a little bit light, but you know, definitely a problem rock for PEI. I think they're going to have to throw the guard and hope for the best. Hear what Susan and Shelley come up with. Looks like they've come up with the guard as the shot.
Very nice.
Very good shot there from Marta. So the purpose of this guard is just
1489.
to make sure that Sharon can't do exactly what Marta did and come down and bump that red one. So that's the
It
point
did,
of the guard here.
Wendy was trying to say it sooner, and she. And I was like, yes, yes. I was like, just sweep.
So Northern Ontario up 7-1 on PEI. Heard another silly rule last night from Hackner in the lounge. You can't quit in
No,
a
I
game
know,
here
eh?
until after 6 ends,
Can't
and you
use
can
that
only
to our
quit if you're down
advantage.
6 or more. So down 5 without the hammer with 2 to go, they're going to make you play the 7th end, which is
Yeah, they're shot. They're
just
one,
shy of
okay.
torture in my mind.
It's really curling. Where?
Don't want this one to
Oh, then
over
right off.
curl.
Right off. Right off.
Don't think it's over curling. Good looking shot here from Shelley, I think. A little bit deep. Gonna leave a shot for sure. Nose hit's gonna leave a really good result for Sharon Cormier in Northwest Territories. If she can hit that one that Shelley just threw right on the nose, it's gonna be shot rock. Might even clip the back one. She might even lie 2 here.
Shoot.
And she's not gonna do that though. Looks like she's gonna play a bump. I'd like to call a timeout here, phone a friend. Maybe if I wave my arms in the air. I mean, this is a good shot too. She can get shot rock, but
Is she drawing around that?
you can hear even Shelley's a little bit confused.
Is she?
She's gonna bump, I think, but maybe she'll see it from the hack. If she just hits that one right on the nose, goes back, hits the red, kills the yellow, might even touch the other yellow in the forefoot, and they might lie 2. Definitely would be lying 1 buried.
Oh, does she? Okay.
and have the red rock in a great spot. But anyway, can kind of accomplish the same thing here, which is getting shot rock. Got to match the line with the weight. Extra weight will run straighter. This one's making a big move though. Really got to go. She's over curled the tap, I think. Oh, just about, just over curled it. But you can see, yeah, you can see the problem for PEI here. We've got a shot on both sides for multiple points.
I think we guard. I think we guard the run.
The run looks like it might be for 3.
Which one do we guard?
Run triple, that's fancy.
She's got this tap here.
Let's hear Shelly talk us through it.
For 2. Is this for 2?
No,
She makes
I don't
this,
think so.
depending on the weight she throws.
I don't think she can, I think she's just going to count it.
Okay. Unless it bounces.
Yeah, so I think we're,
Guarding the tap
yeah,
again.
I think this is her 2 right here.
So a good shot there from Sharon.
Okay.
If she hit it right there with takeout weight,
Okay.
I think the
Just give me
result
a
would have been
2 more
fantastic,
there.
but we'll never know.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to trust me.
It's just, we're just trying to think about like which side are we guarding here. But this is the right place, I think.
I agree with Shelly and Team PEI here. You don't want to allow Sharon to hit that one she just threw.
Yeah.
Onto a red, over onto the side yellow. The
does.
back
She
2
has
yellows are
something on
gone,
both
and it would be for 3.
Yeah. Anyways, we can't block them both. I was just trying to figure out which one is. She just threw this, so.
Yeah, for a number of reasons, this is the right one to guard. Also, Shelly just threw it, so she has a very good chance of making this. Needs to take some weight off from her last one. Don't want to be anywhere near that red and potentially line it up.
Curl.
And make it easier.
Got to curl. Yeah, you got to take it over. Yeah, got to curl it over. Yeah, bring it over. Bring it over. Hard, hard, hard.
Ooh, I don't think
Hard,
this
hard,
one's going to get there.
Yeah, you need 2 for line. Yeah, no holes. You got to
Let's
curl it,
try.
curl, curl.
Ah, I think it got there in the end. Might be a hole there. There is a hole, but yeah, this shot is still there. In turn through the hole is there for 3. Just going to play the bump here, and I don't know if they're going to get 2 here or not. I think you'd have to play some weight and have the red when you're bumping top 8 come across and hit your red and then across into the other yellow.
And that top one bounces. These 2 double, and the red pops over.
Yeah, I think that's the only. Not the only shot for 2. She could hit this thin and just bump it back and have the one she's bumping just roll over towards the center line. I think if she jams it on the red, it might not be second shot.
Yeah.
Sharon Cormier, skip for Northwest Territories. Looks to me like they're trying to throw like backline weight. This looks pretty good. This looks really good. I don't think they need to curl it. I think they need to sweep it to hold it straight. Very good shot to score 1 point. And we're going to have a tie game going to the 4th end with PEI. Here's the replay here. You can see the weight is perfect. They're sweeping it to curl. Never were trying to play this for more than 1 by the looks of that sweeping call. But a great shot nonetheless by Sharon Cormier. And a 2-2 tie heading to the 4th. We'll be right back.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the action at the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. I'm Brent Lang, your host for today. We've got a tight match between PEI and Northwest Territories on our feature sheet. 3 other sheets in action. Just got a Twitter message. I agree with my friend here, Shirley Graham. I don't know if we've ever met Shirley. I don't think so, but she says she's enjoying the commentary. Thank you. And she's also noticing that I'm having to work so hard. Thanks, Shirley. It's really difficult to sit in this chair and talk for just a couple hours. It's actually not that hard watching a game that I love so much. But having a good time here and watching some great curling. Glad you're tuning in, Shirley. Thanks for the support. Let's update you on the Battle of the Territories. Yukon answers back with 2 points to take a 3-2 lead over Northwest Territories. Nunavut struggling against Newfoundland and Labrador. Keith Ryan and his boys, the Buys from the Rock, are up 5-0 into the fourth end with a 2-steal in the third. And already mentioned Al Hackner and his crew from Northern Ontario up 7-1 on PEI. That's also a men's game. So
Line's a little tight. Line's good. Line's a little tight.
first rock of the end.
Line's good. Yep, Julie.
Goes up for a guard.
Whoa, wait
Wendy
only, Susan,
Ondrak
wait only.
and
wait only.
Tricia,
Bump
just
the
like
seat.
2 ends ago, the same start to the end. They've got the line figured out a little bit better this time, and Tricia McGregor's weight's been great all game. Makes a great
Good
come
shot,
around
Tricia.
there. Being asked for the freeze here. Wendy looking at it, watching it closely. Line's looking good if the weight's good. Line is very good if the weight's good. Great start here for Wendy and Tricia. Wendy 2 for 2 this end with 2 really, really great shots. Pretty much perfect there. You're going to see the same probably call here for.
Just to tap it around a bit, okay? Just unlock them.
There it is. Be great to get to the nose, bump the yellow back a little bit. Right now that yellow or the red one's impossible to remove.
Yeah, just T-line weight.
Basically the same shot Tricia just threw, maybe a foot more weight, and let the ladies sweep it in there for her.
Line's good.
Lefty out turn. Tendency here is on the
Okay,
bump.
got a curl then.
Throw it a little harder. It
Has to
runs a little
curl.
straighter.
Here it comes.
But this looks good.
It's coming. Hard. Yep, hard.
Yeah, leads are
Hard,
putting on a bit of a show here.
Okay.
Good shot. Kept the angle kind of locked onto that shot rock, but now the top yellow is locked in there. She wanted that to curl a little bit more or a little bit less so that it changed those angles, but a good shot nonetheless. And the leads went 4 for 4 this end. Who says we put all the great players in the back end? Kelly Kalo, I missed the call. Looks like a freeze on the top 12 one. Just going to continue with that. But she's thrown this. This is quite hard. You're going to have to switch to the come around, and I think it might even be hard for that. Sticking with it. Trying the maybe a little bump. Same idea. Line it up. And weight's actually quite close. Excuse me. And a good shot.
What?
Not sure what's going on here.
I'll ask him. I don't know the rule. Oh. Okay.
Must be a burnt.
But just touch the rock. Okay. As she was sweeping it in.
What happens? What happens to the? What do we do? Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with leaving it. I just I wanted to make sure the rule was. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Didn't adjust it much. I just wanted to make sure we knew the rule.
So there was a touched stone, a burnt stone, sweeping there. And as sportsmanship in our game, when you touch a stone as a sweeper, you let the other team know.
Got to move. The angles are not great
The
here.
rule
for
is
us.
not super clear. And the worst part about the rule is the non-offending team has to basically play police and say whether or
Guard, you
not
mean?
it comes off.
Like peel the guard.
So Shelley would have been well within her rights to say that
Not
comes
sure.
off, and then they get to shoot again.
I don't, like, the angles are really not super for us.
But
so.
choosing, she didn't want to, and I understand that.
No, I'd like to move something, like change something up here. Just maybe on the nose, Julie, see?
So wanting to change those angles again, you can see that the challenge for PEI is that the lineup lines the red right onto shot rock. So eventually somebody's going to make that shot, going to hit that in there, and red's going to be shot. So trying to split them around a little bit, might leave red shot, but might change the lineup so that it's then yellow that's lined up on the red shot rock. Throwing a lot of weight here. I
Needs
thought
to
they would just
curl.
throw a tap
Curl,
here.
Susan, hard curl. Hard curl, Susan, hard, 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 hard.
Definitely going to leave red shot here. Susan McInnes, intern hit.
Hard. Okay.
If that sticks, it's not so bad. Just a little bit more curl, and that would have been pretty good. You can see the lineup's better for yellow now, but red is shot is the problem. So you can see Sharon going to ask Kelly for just the straight guard now that they're shot rock. Hate to make the other team shot rock, but it was not a good situation for PEI. So I mentioned the playoffs tomorrow. Similar to his curling career, Randy Furby only shows up for the playoffs, apparently, as he's sitting down in the lounge again, laughing and smiling and looking like he's having a great time. But he will, I think, be back beside me tomorrow for the semifinals and both finals, I believe. So a good guard there, maybe a little bit too close, leaving
Just peel the guards.
double peel here for Julie Scales. If she hits it on the broom side,
Soft nose.
yeah, it looks
Close
like you
to
can
nose.
hit 3/4, 7/8. Looks like you can hit half, 2/3. A lot of places to hit this broom side. And if it ever did hit it right on the nose, might even be a better result. You're going to run it straight back, leave your shooter there, and kill shot rock, leave yellow shot.
Yep.
See if Julie accidentally does that.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Okay, whoa. It's right in
Keep
the nose.
going.
Whoa,
Keep
whoa.
going. Like
Okay,
that.
That's all right.
Sweep it. So just a little bit harder right there. And actually
not
all
bad.
the reds would have flown out of the house. And you can see on the replay here, hits it right on the nose. You can see all the reds are moving. Just lacked some speed. Needed to be quite a bit harder there. Not much harder to get shot rock though. So Marta Moyer here, intern come around, got to come right into the house now that yellow's buried in second shot. But an opportunity here to lie two buried and really put some pressure back on PEI. This one's getting really tight to the yellow one in the house, actually. Going to get by the guard, I think, but really getting tight to the one in the house. Just a little overcurl, but that's actually a good spot for that rock. Makes it hard to chase the back one, if not impossible. So Susan McInnes on her first rock in the fourth end here, being asked for the intern come around. Right to the 4-foot. Pretty precise shot here, but one that PEI needs to find a way to make.
Okay, line's good. Lots of room. Way up there.
Susan's saying she thinks it's
Okay.
hot.
Heavy?
If it's heavy, maybe you could play the wick
you
off
can
the
now,
red.
Yep. If you can.
Still actually needs to curl for that.
Yep. Little curl, Trish. Little curl.
Yeah, needs to curl a little bit.
Hard. Yep, hard.
That's
Hard.
that's dirty pool. Let's call a spade. That's a very, very fortunate break, and probably Susan said, sorry about that, ladies. That certainly wasn't my intention, but both teams having a good chuckle about it. Rock ended up pretty much exactly where they wanted it, but that wasn't the call. For playing snooker, that doesn't count. No rules in curling. Flukes count, thankfully. I've made a career on them. So Marta with the same shot she just threw, just needs 4 or 5 feet more weight. Kelly trying to make this one curl, thinking it needs to curl. She's trying the same wicky-ticky, and this one's just a little bit too hard. Actually, the weight is very close. If that's on a line to get to the yellow, it's a pretty good shot, but it's not. So there it is. And same shot now for Susan. Obviously, she can't throw it the same way. That rock has been moved. She's going to take some weight off of this throw and hope for a little bit more curl. That's back-to-back shots that haven't curled enough there, though.
Okay.
Maybe
Line's
straighter
good, yep.
than they think.
Yep.
Sometimes the ice does change
Yep.
throughout the game.
Yep. Hard, hard.
This,
hard line.
This one's taken
Hard,
off.
hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Yep. Stay on it. Yep. Hard, 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 hard. Bounce, a little bounce. Little bounce, little bounce. Okay.
Not quite enough bounce. We wanted that to bounce off so that it was usable. Can't get that one into the 4-foot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the difference in the weight is all it was. Yeah.
So yeah, if she had the right weight, she probably does have close to the right line as they're talking about there.
Yeah.
So it's a race to the top 4-foot here. If Sharon can put this one top 4, really closes down that scoring area. PEI with a single back in the 4th end over in the PEI Northern Ontario men's game. So Al Hackner up 5 with the hammer, playing the 5th end and looking like he's going to go out the way he came in with a win.
It turned out not bad after Julie's double teal attempt there.
2-time Brier champ, I think.
In hindsight, I probably should have tried to get this
1982 and 1985.
She kind of did anyway.
Maybe
right?
he won one in the 70s. I don't go back
probably
that
should have
far.
been the call.
Well, for first one, even if she had just stuck around over.
Yeah, it changes the whole dynamic, right? Is she on our front one yet?
This one's tight, very tight, all over the front one. Don't want to spring this yellow one open. Don't want to line it up like that.
I don't know if you can get in there.
Not perfectly
I don't know
lined
if you
up,
can
but
get in there. Well, we could just play that.
a double
Yeah,
tap
tap, right?
certainly is possible. It's not what you make, though. It's what you leave. Was that going to leave the same shot
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
for
Yeah.
Northwest Territories? But I think you got to take it on anyway. Really the only way you're going to get
Curl it a
two.
bit, eh? Yeah. Okay.
Trying to get a little bit across the nose. I think this is one where they're that close together. It's very unlikely, very difficult to change the angle it's going to come back. It's just kind of, the saying is it's going where it's going. Pretty much no matter where you hit this one, it's going to come straight back.
Tap, tap, I guess.
So it's definitely going to come to that
We're gonna
red
tap
one.
her red under our yellow there. I have to be as close to the nose as it can be. Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to hit as much of this as she can. I think if she's a little high, she's still going to be fine.
I'm just throwing T-line weight.
I don't
need
think
to-
that's enough weight.
A little more than T-line, but
There it
not
is.
crazy more.
The weight I don't think matters. As long as you have enough, it's really just hit it in the right spot, hit it thick.
Close. Yep. Go. Yep. Hard.
Sounds good.
Hard.
Not sure it's hard
curling.
enough.
Yep. Hard.
Got to go for
Hard,
speed here. The line's
hard.
perfect.
Whoa.
Unfortunate, but good shot.
Okay,
Can
that's
come
all
off
right.
the red and bump that one
It's
in
not
for
second
2.
shot, but
But you could see if she hit that there harder, it was coming right into the 4-foot to lie 2.
didn't want to overthrow it, and I underthrew it.
That was probably the T-line weight
Might have
she
been-
talked
might have
about.
been too much ice if I had the right weight.
I'm not sure what Sharon's up to. Probably just going to guard that edge of that yellow one, thinking she might be able to tap it, which is true. I'll be interested to see if Shelly sees that hit and roll off the red, bump the yellow right to the button for 2.
Yeah. Is there anything there for 2 when she throws this guard up?
Well,
No, there's tap. That's really hard. Yeah. So just have to clear the guard.
There is a
And
tap,
catch a
tap,
corner on
tap,
it, right?
triple tap, red, yellow,
Try
4-foot.
it. Is there any damage in it? Any
Looks
trouble trying it?
to me like that hit and roll
Right.
off the red is very makeable.
goes sideways, I think. If the red was up a little higher, maybe, right?
I don't think it comes sideways. That's one of those things that the rock, when you hit and roll, and when they show it on the screen here, I'll do my best to explain. But this is going to take away that hit and roll I want to play. I don't know if she was trying to do that, but now I think you can just nose that. And it comes across and definitely bumps that yellow. It's going to come down towards the button. It's not going to go sideways. They never do.
Yeah,
So
you're probably right.
if she hits that on the nose,
Can I hurt myself with it?
I don't think so. You're only throwing enough to, like, you're only throwing here, so tap it into here. Right?
Yeah. Okay, let's try it.
I mean, actually, it's probably gonna, the way it's gonna come in and hit, you're gonna have to tap it. It'll probably tap onto this, but that's.
Yeah.
she's
that's
thinking
okay.
that straight
Yeah.
tap
I
is
can't
there
hurt myself,
through
right?
the hole.
Throw back.
If she hits
Yeah.
that red one that Sharon just threw right on the nose with probably control weight, maybe even board weight, it's going to come straight across and bump that yellow one right to the top of the button. Might even need to hit it a little bit low. It almost overcurled, but see what Shelly's got figured out here.
There's a tiny little hole there. Just T-line-ish back four.
So she is trying to draw through the
I
hole
don't
here.
think I can hurt myself with anything here, unless I'm just really not seeing anything.
This will be shot of the week if we see this one made. Looks terrible from the hack. Doesn't even look possible, but I guess if she just hairs by that yellow, it'll be curling. If she has the weight right, I guess this is possible. Degree of difficulty, 12 out of 10.
Close, yep. Yes! Okay, it's not there.
Overcurled. Can't do any damage, as she said. And it's going to be one yellow, one for PEI, and they are going
I
to
didn't
take
think it
a
was there. Well, it's
3-2
tough.
lead into the fourth end break. We'll be back for the fifth end action in a few short minutes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful blend of strategy, skill, and creativity. Curling. But it's our people that make us great. We're a mosaic of countless experiences. We communicate and collaborate. We value new ideas and different perspectives.
I like it.
We learn from our past and from our future. We may even disagree sometimes, but it's in our differences that we can see our strengths. The beauty of our sport is reflected in our people and our values. Regardless of your ethnicity or gender, your abilities, your stage in life, your beliefs, or who you love. The rocks and the ice don't discriminate. And as curlers, we won't either. We will be the change that we want to see in the world. Curling is a place for everyone.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
It's time to experience the wonder and excitement of Yarmouth and Acadian shores. Stay at one of the many charming accommodations, adventure along the ocean coast, or just be cozy by the fire and enjoy some of the darkest and clearest skies in North America. This December, be a part of the action with the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championship. You'll find all of this and so much more with your special getaway in Yarmouth and Acadian shores.
Welcome back, curling fans. We are here in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. I'm Brent Lang, coming to you live from the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. And we're covering the, what is this called? This is the seeding pools, I guess.
Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023.
These teams are
25 curling athletes from 7.
These teams are all out of the main draw, out of the competition in terms of representing Canada. So out here playing for pride, playing with for their province, playing for seeding to finish 11th instead of 12th, I guess. Not sure what you get for that, but anyway, we're here and we're covering it because we love curling. So our game, feature game, we got Prince Edward Island and Shelley Bradley's team against Sharon Cormier and Northwest Territories, and Team PEI with a 3-2 lead after 4 ends going to the 5th. Around the arena here, updates for you. We've got Al, the Iceman Hackner, in his final competitive game of his long and storied career, up 7-2, and actually up more than that by the looks of it, because he is throwing first this end in the 6th end. Oh, another deuce. So he's up 9-2 on PEI, going to go out with a win. And the Battle of the Territories, we've got Yukon trailing Northwest Territories 4-3 after 4 ends. Looks like a good battle here in the battle for territorial supremacy. Right next door, the other territory, Nunavut, is down 5-1 without the hammer to Keith Ryan and his boys from Newfoundland. So certainly control for Newfoundland and Labrador. Back in action on our sheet. Hammer with Northwest Territories. So we've got Trisha McGregor going to lead us off here for PEI. Been an entertaining game. Some back and forth. The last end was certainly lots of rocks in play. Somebody's going to catch a break or make a great shot and really break this game open.
Okay.
So trying to go to the 4-foot here.
Oh, I never caught the curl. Okay.
So a heavy one in the 5th end, and for anybody who's listened to other broadcasts, you're tired of me saying it, but the ice is faster in the 5th end. For any players listening that don't already know that, here's some free information. It's not advice, it's fact. The ice is always faster in the 5th end after the break, and they keep sweeping that ice. So often we see guards slide into the rings. We see top 4-foot slide to the back 8-foot, back 12-foot in this case. Corner guard being asked for from Northwest Territories lead here. Wendy Ondrak, normally they're alternate. Success, a good corner guard put up. Shelley asking for Tricia to throw the lefty out turn this time, but draw one right into the 4-foot, I believe was the call. Oh, walking up like she asked for a guard. My apologies.
Okay.
Don't know that she got a guard, but.
Line's nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that's in. Just keep an eye on the clock, eh? Like, yeah.
So yeah, worried that they're a little tight on time, but well, Sharon's going to throw another guard. Trying to make things happen here. Put a little pressure on PEI. 2 corner guards with the hammer. Wendy, same thing she just threw, just opposite turn.
Where? Yep. Straight. Yep. That one's going hard too. Over and off. That's good. Good.
Just tight.
Asking for a guard. Now we're going to have 3 guards if Julie Scales from PEI can pull this off. Second stone for Shelley Bradley's team.
Line's nice. Line's nice. Line's nice. Okay. Bring it to the center line. Yeah, needs to go to center. Yep, yep, yep. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard. Okay.
Good looking center guard there. It could have been a little tighter to the rings, but guarding a big chunk of that top one, probably about a third to half of it. And
10.
so 10 is referring to the hog-to-hog weight for this takeout, how hard to throw it. Hit and roll behind the corner guard would be awfully nice for Northwest Territories here.
Yep. Right up. Okay, whoa, whoa, we'll take the front, whoa. It's good. Ooh. 10, good weight.
Over curl, took off the guard, opened up shot rock. And we're going to see a replace of that guard. And they're going to try, Julie's going to try and make this one a little bit better. You can see on the replay here, just ticks the guard, just misses her other corner guard. And going to force PEI to put that guard back up there. So looks like we're getting very close to the end of Al Hackner's competitive curling career here. Nothing going on here for PEI. Certainly handshakes coming after this end, the 6th end down 7.
Looks light. Yep. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard.
That one's even higher. A little bit lighter. The line is better.
Good.
So I think it's fully buried, the one in the house, but it's so long. No, Sharon's not going to take the chase.
Yeah, let's play hack. If you get that one, that's okay.
This is definitely possible with how high that guard is.
Whoa. Curl.
Kelly Kalo.
Whoa. Yeah, straight.
Sounds close.
Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. On the front.
Just lost the line a little bit. Weight looks really good.
10-4. Good weight call. Yeah.
And another guard here from PEI. She wants it a little tighter, as you can hear Shelley talking there. So we'll see if Susan can get the line and the weight just right. Going to see Northwest Territories probably switch gears and throw a draw soon. That one is just biting the 8-foot, so it's not hard to outdraw it.
Okay. Probably come around it. Yep. Oh, it's on the guard still. Whoa, whoa. Okay, yep. Yep. Not deep, though. Not deep. Not deep.
An audible. Line's perfect for the guard, but it's on the button. So drawing around, it's not a bad result. We're going to allow Northwest Territories to hit and stay, and then PEI is probably going to have to deal with it. Maybe even make a double and roll behind the corner guard and turn defense into offense here in one shot.
Close. Close. Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa.
Great shot here. Marta Moyer with the big double takeout and turns this end around for Northwest Territories and opens up a potentially offensive situation, taking advantage of Susan McInnes sliding too far on her guard, sliding into the rings.
Nose is fine.
So now just trying to hit and stay and seeing if they can force Northwest Territories to 1 point. Still a good opportunity. Actually make the triple. No, it's stuck around. She was millimeters from making the triple takeout there. Pay attention,
Hard, Trisha. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Got to stick around here. That's a
Okay,
good
good
roll behind the corner guard. Kind of takes that corner guard out of play a little bit for Northwest Territories. Now they got to draw around one top 12, which is certainly more difficult, but still possible out here. Perfect ice conditions. I know I'm a broken record, but anytime I see great ice, it just makes me jealous that I'm not out there playing.
Would have been okay too, probably.
Although I don't want to speed through the next 6 years and qualify for seniors, I'd like to enjoy them, so I'm in no rush to get to this competition.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where?
But, and I'm sure none of you can believe it, but 6 years from tomorrow, I will be 50 and eligible for this
Okay, the other end,
Canadian
yep.
seniors. And if Everest is still sponsoring,
yep.
and I can
Hard.
still stand
Hard,
up,
guys, go, 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 go,
you
go.
just never
Right
know.
Up, right up, right up, right up. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Good sweep. That's good.
Good shot. Worked it hard to get it in there, but just kind of wide open. Maybe Glenn Howard will be done with men's in 6 years and be ready to move on to seniors. He'll be pushing 70 and probably still one of the best players in the world.
Just like to roll Julie's way.
Hit and stay. Draw the play away from that corner guard. Force Sharon Cormier to make a hit and roll behind a guard or behind one top 12 to set up any multiple points. Otherwise, going to be forced to one here against a couple. And you never know. Might get a hit and roll out and a steal here for PEI.
Yep, yep, yep. You gotta go, Trish. You gotta go. Gotta go. Yep. 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 Yes!
This one curling on her. She sounds worried.
Roll it!
Nothing to worry about, though. Perfect shot. And it is official, folks. I can say I was there when Al Hackner last put on his Northern Ontario curling jacket as he exits with a 9-2 victory over PEI in his last competitive curling game.
Yeah, I didn't want, the nose was going to jam the back. So
Legendary both on and off the ice over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right.
So as I said, with the good hit and roll there by Shelley Bradley, now Sharon Cormier to set up any offense here is going to have to make a perfect roll back. I didn't see which way, one way or the other. She's going to have to make a perfect roll to get buried in shot rock. See what she can come up with.
You think she is? I don't think she might be. You're sweeping it.
And just going to kind of roll a little bit, but very accessible.
It's right there.
Shelley, barring a disaster here,
Yep.
is going to force Northwest Territories to try and take a single point.
A little bit on Trish's side would be nice.
See if it does
Nose
curl.
Nose is fine too.
Just don't want to over curl and hit it on the opposite
Yeah.
side of the broom and
Yeah.
jam it on this back one. It could be second shot. They might have a hit for two.
Trisha. Julie. Trish.
Clean,
Yep.
I think is what she's looking for.
Yep. Hard.
It's perfect. Great shot. Might even be in a spot. I think Northwest Territories Sharon Cormier can nose this for shot rock, no problem.
That's fine.
Near the center line, pretty comfortable hit here, but it is against three, so any little mistake here
Room over here with
could be a steal of
more
two
room over here.
2 points for PEI. So an important shot here. Getting late in the game, don't want to make any big mistakes. Looking like we'll probably have a tie game heading to the sixth end, and it's anybody's game to win still. Looked close.
sure if she has a catcher or not. I can't quite see the angle
Uh-oh. Does have a catcher, yeah. And no problem there for Sharon Cormier. Single point, 3-3 heading to the 6th end. We'll be right back after this short break.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. I'm Brent Lang, your host today. We're watching some bonus coverage in the seeding pool here, live from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. Our feature game tied at 3, playing the 6th end, PEI with the hammer. And 2 other games after Northern Ontario finishes their run here in Yarmouth with a 9-2 victory over PEI. We've got Yukon, battle of the Yukon and Northwest Territories, tied at 4. Yukon with a tough draw of the button for 1 in the 5th, so tied with the hammer. Northwest Territories has a hammer there in the 6th. And Newfoundland and Nunavut. Nunavut stealing 2 big points in the 5th end to get themselves closer to back in this game. Still down 2 points without the hammer. Newfoundland and Labrador up 5-3 with the hammer playing 6. So not over there, but feature game, 3-3. NWT's got to throw a center guard here, I would think. And I think, as usual, as we've seen in previous ends, I think you'll see Shelley ask Trisha McGregor to throw the out-turn come around for the left-hander. I'm going to go to the in-turn. She did play this one as well 2 ends ago, so. Reminder, we'll be back on air tonight.
Lots of room.
With a big game between
Lots
Alberta and
Lots
Ontario.
Lots
Alberta's
here,
James
here
Paul
comes.
needing a win to stay
Here
alive.
Okay,
and
well then,
Ontario
still have room.
knowing
Yep.
very likely
Yep.
that
Hard,
that they're in the playoffs. I don't have the standings in front of me. They did win earlier today, so they are in the playoffs, but they could knock Alberta potentially out and always want to go into the playoffs on a high note. So a big game, lots of action. We'll have a full slate of games here, all 5 from the championship pool. Playoff implications all over the place for tomorrow morning semifinal at 8:30. And that game tonight, I believe, takes place at 6 o'clock local time, 5 o'clock Eastern. A little bit earlier tonight because of that early semifinal in the morning. But I'll be here with you from here on out until the tournament concludes with 2 new, well, maybe not new, 2 Team Canada's crowned. Could be a repeat on the ladies' side. The men's champions were knocked out by James Paul in the Alberta Provincials. Wade White and his crew, who did win the World Championships last year, I believe. Actually, I know they did. So again, the lead's having a great game here today. Both Trisha and Wendy have played quite well.
10-5.
Didn't quite get the line there, leaving the hit and roll, but tricky shot here for Trisha. See if she's up to the challenge.
Yep, tight, yep, hard.
Can't hit this guard, folks. Oh, great sweep there. So didn't kill the guard. Actually chipped the guard, came in and chipped it and moved there, buried. So Shelley giving some feedback to Susan, just a little inside, maybe a little bit soft. Turned it towards the broom rather than at the broom, towards the inside of it rather.
Just a little inside, yeah. Just a little inside. That's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
Playing the freeze behind the center guard here, but not going to get there. So playing the audible and coming right in there for shot rock. You can see it's only a rock past the yellow, and it's almost half buried. That's how hard this ice finishes. That's the biggest difference between curling club ice and arena ice is not just how much it curls, but when and how it curls. Curling club's more gradual down the sheet. In the arena, it's mostly late. The first half of the sheet on a well-thrown curling rock, the rock actually doesn't really curl, if at all. And then hog line in, that's where it can really start to walk over. That's what makes almost any shot possible.
Hard, Trish, hard, Trish.
Tough chase here for Julie Scales.
Hard.
Trying to pull it over for Trisha's getting it going, getting it curling. Maybe a little cheeky feather. Oh, they did it again.
Okay.
Threw that well, too much ice. So can Kelly Kalo make that shot again? That one was a tough come around she made. You can see on the replay, just feather ticks the red one in the top 8 foot. A little more and it would have stuck around, but that's asking a lot. It was a nice enough break. So out turn freeze or come around again. Sweepers look like they think this one's lighter than the last one. Really working on this to try and get it to keep sliding. Of course, we can't speed rocks up in curling other than kicking them, but that's cheating. All you can do is make them go farther. Try and keep them sliding longer, and that's well short of the intended target, but it's not a bad spot. Double center guard, so you're always going to have a chance to make something good.
Throw the same weight.
That was one of Mike Harris's strategies with Rich Hart and George Carey's and Colin Mitchell. He said, we like to play aggressive, not because we necessarily love playing aggressive, but because we don't want to have to make a whole bunch of shots. We just want to make, one really good one every now and again. If you play too wide open, the misses are way more expensive. There's nowhere to hide at the end of the end, and that made a lot of sense to me.
Trisha. Trish. Hard, Trish. Hard, Trish. Hard, Trish. Sorry. Yeah, hard. Keep it going. Keep it going.
PEI trying to curl this to make it stick to lie 2, which is they're going to be successful to do. But if I'm Sharon Cormier here, I'm thinking, am I going to get a better chance than this to take control of this game? Nothing wrong with the hit and roll call, but what about a draw to the button behind the double center guards? I don't know. This is fine too. The center guards are going to be there. As long as you hit and stay, you're going to save that center guard. They're not going to be able to take time to go up and peel it off. So important for Marta Moyer to hit and stay here. I wonder if there's any relation to Scott Moyer, a national treasure, figure skater, and an all-around fantastic human being. So she has rolled out. I'll be interested to see if Shelley decides to draw open or she's going to go around. I like it. Somebody's going to get to the top 4 foot buried. PEI is saying, why not us?
Up here. Okay, it's hanging out. Okay, well then let's make sure it is back. Okay.
I want it to be back here because they're heavy, but they want it to be in the rings. This is this one's going downtown. Courtesy sweep from Sharon, and unforced error there from Susan. Just threw it harder than she wanted to. And now Marta Moyer with a chance to turn this end around. Put some pressure back on PEI. A steal here would be massive in the determining the outcome of this game. 6th end, always a big turning point in a game. Not always a turning point, but always a big end in any game. Line's looking good here, folks. Really curling, definitely going to be lost buried. If they can get this to the button, keep it going. just what the doctor ordered for Northwest Territories. A perfect draw from Marta Moyer. So you're
You
going
got to run it, Susan.
Yeah, PEI is going to switch gears here, and they're going to try and find a way to score. Got to make this red run back. There's Randy and Mark behind the sheet there with the Everest Senior Curling Championship logo right behind them.
Yep.
Very fitting.
Trisha, hard, Trish.
This one's curling.
Hard, Trish, hard.
Don't want to over curl and run this into your own.
Hard.
Very close.
Okay, good try.
Jammed it, but look at what's happened there. There's shot rock because she jammed that one. Yellow is actually now shot. Still not a great situation for PEI, but important that they got shot rock there.
That's all right. Did you like that, playing the run?
I did, Shelley.
The run or the freeze, I guess. But I didn't really. I mean, we're shot now, you know, close to making it.
That was a great effort from Susan McInnes there.
Well, it's kind of dangerous too, because if you overcurl it, you can.
I knew that. Hit the broom,
Yeah. Depending on where she goes here, I might have a shot at
So
some
I'm not
point.
sure if Sharon's playing the straight draw or the bump. I would think she's playing kind of freeze on the red and then just bump it a couple inches, get shot rock, but more importantly, line it up so that on her next one it's very usable. Put it in a dangerous spot for PEI to deal with.
Yeah, but
Sweeping it like they are light.
she might be tapping hers.
Line's fantastic, but I think she's going to come up short here of where she needs to be. Line would have been great if she had the weight.
You think so?
And the worst part is she's rolled to a spot
Far, I guess.
where Shelley gets to come around it. So a really good opportunity here for PEI to score multiple points here and take control into the 7th end of this 8-end game. Having to go a little bit wider here.
4. Okay. Need a bite of the 4.
Yeah, you got to bite the forefoot. To lie to is what she means. Don't want to slide behind the tee line, for sure. Here we go.
All right, go then. Yeah, you can go. You can go. You can go. It's wait. Line's good. Line's good. It's all you. Line's good. All you.
So you can hear
Whoa,
that she
then.
likes the line.
Whoa. Whoa, then.
Needs to curl a bit, and they've overswept this, folks. I don't think this is going to stop for second shot even. Unfortunate misjudge there. A little bit of a panic sweep, as we say. So another chance for Sharon Cormier here to get one in there and possibly steal a point and take control of this game.
Yeah. No, they swept it most of the way.
I think if without sweeping there, that's a made
Would've
shot.
curled anyway, but that's okay. They weren't pounding it. They were just.
You can see the line was perfect. Where it stopped is pretty much where it would be. A little less weight, it probably would have got a little bit more curl even. But even if it didn't, even if it was there biting the forefoot, you can see the trouble that would have caused for Sharon Cormier here. But now, Sharon got to watch that line. Should have a great idea of how to make this shot.
Like the run if it's short? Too?
Sounds like it's well short.
That's not in the rings. Okay.
Supers don't love the weight here, and Sharon's pulled the string on this one, I think. You can already hear Shelley and Susan talking about, if this is short of the rings, do you like the run back for 3? I do. There is some danger. But they already saw it. Susan made this shot already once. Right on the nose. Or maybe a millimeter high, and can hang 3 on the board If it over curls or just misses it and ticks the red, could be a steal for Northwest Territories. So the shot is definitely comes with some risk, but if you want a big reward, usually in life you got to take on a little bit extra risk. So here it comes. Key shot of the game so far, for sure.
Oh, a little wide, a little wide. Got to curl, 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 Julie, curl, curl. Hard, hard, hard.
Maybe a little feather. No harm done. Going to be 1 point for yellow and PEI. And they're going to take a 4-3 lead into the 7th end, and we'll be back in just a moment.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back, curling fans. I'm Brent Lang, live from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, commentating the seeding pool here today on this draw at the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. What an event this has been, an awesome venue. Great lounge set up at the hotel for the players. East Coast hospitality. We all went to a lobster boil earlier this week. Just been non-stop entertainment, camaraderie, and sportsmanship mixed in with some of the best curling in Canada, certainly the best senior curling in Canada. The best players are here competing for the honor to wear that maple leaf at a World Curling Championships, which happens to be at the site of the 2018 Olympics in Pyeongchang, Korea. So lots on the line here. Unfortunately, none of these teams have anything on the line. They are playing for pride and because they love the game. And I guess that's why I'm here too.
Real tight, eh? Real tight. Real tight.
So a very common situation here. The old up one with, up one without, down one with. What would you rather? And if you can't answer that question, it becomes very difficult to understand how you're going to play the 7th end here. So Sharon going to be the aggressor here and play the straight come around. I think the corner guard would be another option, but nothing wrong with putting the pressure on, trying to be the first one in the house. Working it hard here, trying to keep the line.
Hard, guys, read up, read up, read up, read up.
Looks like it's going to rub the guard at the very least. Might get right to the nose, unfortunately. So not what was intended there, but the lineup there is good for PEI, but it's also not the worst for Northwest Territories. Easy to get something coming straight back and hit whatever they draw around here. When the rocks are frozen like that, they kind of act more like one stone than two. It's called the drag effect.
Line's tighter.
And I don't want to embarrass myself, so I'm not going to try and explain it in words. I'd have to show you on the ice.
Close. Yep. Yep, it's going. Yep. Line. Yep. Straight. Yep. Hard, Susan. Hard.
So they found a spot that really curls here, that's for sure.
Okay. All right.
Because she's heavy and it's still tight to the guard. Another good shot from Tricia McGregor, lead stone on Prince Edward Island. Having herself a game, finishing in style. This is the last game for all of these teams.
You got it. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
They're in full-on social mode in about 40 minutes. Freeze attempt here for Wendy Ondrak. Lead for Northwest Territories, trying to make this curl, worried that it's too wide, and if it's a little heavy, it will not curl enough. Unfortunately for Wendy, I think that's what's happening here. So good opportunity here for PEI to put some real pressure. Important that that hung around. But same intern draw, different player. Julie, you can see her talking to Tricia. Tricia telling her, I just made this shot. It's not that hard. Here's how you got to do it. Throw the right weight on the right line. And then hopefully the sweepers don't screw it up and we'll make it for you. That's curling summarized in 15 words or less.
Where is it? Whoa, 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 Trish, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's okay. Line's nice now.
Line looks great.
Yep.
I think they can sweep
Whoa,
this right
whoa,
to the
whoa,
button.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I think you want to take this one
Whoa,
right in
tight's
there,
fine.
but they're just
Whoa.
playing the guard.
But then leave it tight. That's fine.
Oh no, they were playing the come around, but just came up a little short.
Shot, Julie.
Would have swept that as far as I could anyway. Try and get it buried. Sharon doesn't like what she's seeing here. Going to open this up. Half rock here. Might drag. I don't know if she can make it touch that top one. It looks like she might be able to. Might just feather ticket though. Always a little bit of a guess. Different rocks have different amounts of drags based on how wide their striking bands are. The wider the striking bands, the more the drag. That's why pool balls do not drag, because they're perfectly round. The curling rocks are not. They have a flat spot on the all the way around the rock called the striking band. Different rocks have different. This is going to drag it past everything for sure. Hit it on the wrong side, unfortunately, for Northwest Territories. And Shelley Bradley certainly going to throw center guard here.
Mind just here.
Okay. Going to draw one right back in there. Going to bunch them up. I prefer the high center guard here. Here's the replay. See, she hit it on the center line side, which made it go more react like one rock and go the other way. So Julie Scales, in-turn guard. Shelley wanting this one nice and tight, thinking, I guess, that, hey, we might have to bump this up later.
Needs to curl.
If I'm Northwest Territories, I want these close together.
Well,
Makes it easier to get rid of more than one.
Yep. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Line looks good.
Hard, 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 hard. Yep, hard, 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 hard.
It's a good shot. Might be able to get.
Same weight.
Definitely could make a double here. Might be able to get the top one in the 12 foot. If you hit about 2/3 or half of this rock, it's going to tick the one in the 12 foot, even go straight back, and might get all the yellows moving here. I don't know if Kelly can throw it hard enough here. But a chance to open up the front. She's gone after it.
Whoa.
Got some weight coming here.
Curl.
Missed it on the line, though. Don't jam everything, and that's not a good result. Pretty close throw, but left the guards. Changed it, so I guess the red one at the back is second shot, but
guard that.
I think you want to come in the rings here.
Either we'll draw in here or we guard the run.
I think the best guard is second shot in this situation, Shelley, but we'll see what you come up with.
You can come in this way. What do you like? Okay.
So we're going to play the intern come around. This is the one Susan sees. Looks better in her eye. Sometimes it's just a feeling as a player. Personally, I think you go with the feeling of the player throwing the rock. Sometimes I see people overrule the person in the hack when it's really not necessary. It doesn't matter what turn you throw here. It matters that you make the shot. So if Susan says, I feel better about this one, I personally think that gives her a better chance to make it. Reacting like it's a little heavy here.
Got to make sure it's back.
So I want to sweep this past the tee line, but
yeah, take it back.
Out count the back
Oh,
red
okay, I
one
see what you're
though.
saying, sorry.
This one's quite heavy. Gonna slide right through the rings.
Okay.
So, Marta Moyer's turn to take on this run back. Run the red onto the yellow, or you can just double off the reds. Both would be good. Need to open up an avenue to get to that one on the button because it's not really outdrawable, so it's going to be really difficult for them to score any points if they don't move something. Looks close. Okay, didn't work out very good, actually. It's better, but still that same opportunity for PEI to get another one right into the button area behind center guards. And we've got another final. Newfoundland and Labrador ending up their week. I know they were disappointed not to make the championship pool. They were very close, very talented group. But ending on a victory, beating Nunavut. Looks like they were 7-3 and scored some more there, so score doesn't really matter. They won. A win is a win.
Hard! Hard! Hard, hard, hard! Hard! Hard, hard, hard!
Did she over-adjust? Susan didn't want to be heavy this time. I think she's light, and that's why she's wrecked on the guard. She had the right weight there. Probably gets by, and it's perfect, but still a good situation. In the Battle of Yukon Territory versus Northwest Territories, Team Yukon stealing one in 6, leading 5-4 without the hammer playing 7. About halfway through the end, and a few rocks here and there. Opportunity for sure for the team from NWT to set up a deuce and take the lead coming home. We'll see. We'll try and keep you updated there. Only 2 games left on the ice.
Not sure. Can we get through that hole?
Going for the run back here. Big shot for Marta if she can make it, setting up a multiple score, and oh, heartbreak. So close. Well thrown. Yeah, you can see her say just needed to curl a little bit. Literally like a half an inch, and they lie 2. You can see here on the replay. Trying to make it curl. Just touches it. That's literally a 1/4 inch different on the top rock. 1/4 inch more curl, and they lie 2. Curling's a cruel game. Instead,
get in one there.
Shelley with another chance. Team PI with another chance to get one in there. Let's see what they can come up with here.
Might be light. Might be light. Yep, line's good. Line's good. Yep. 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 Line. Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Line's getting tight here. Over curled again. Light again.
It's okay. The angles are okay there.
Still shot rock, and as Shelley said, there's really no avenue in there very good to get that yellow one.
She doesn't have the run.
Needing a big draw here. If they don't get shot rock, the odds of scoring one here for Northwest Territories are very slim.
Be right in the hack in the next end. The rock's clean, ready to go. I know it's 5 minutes or thereabouts. It'll be less than 5.
5 minutes is a lifetime to play an end though, Shelley. Nothing to worry about there. Thinking time, if you have 3.5 minutes, you got a lot of time.
Yeah.
So out-turn come around here for Sharon Cormier. She struggled a little bit with draw weight. Saw her miss one quite late last end on the other side of the sheet. See if she can make the adjustment and pick her team up here. Oh, this one's looking like it might be picking. No.
On the guard.
I think this is long gone tight. Lined up at.
I think I can still get around here.
Ooh, that tap is lined up pretty tasty.
Just a tap there.
Might open up the back one though.
So what am I doing here? I can tap that yellow one.
Think.
And I might open it up.
The only thing is you might open it up. You can come around this one out.
Yeah.
Need to get another one in there. You got to decide what's the easiest way to get another one in
It's
there.
got to be T-line or so. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you can take more than that. You have to get around that yellow one.
Well, half thinking about it. What do you like?
Well, I don't.
Could play just straight draw. Okay, try that.
We could open it up this time.
I don't know, not based on what I just did. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's take a timeout.
Yeah, I think so.
Timeout. Where's our person here?
So they're going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll try and listen in.
Enough room to get by here? Through here?
I'm looking at the in-off and the wing, which is making me think I might want to go the other way. Don't be Susan. Susan. Yeah.
Don't point it out.
Yeah.
Shelley could play the in-off herself, a hit and roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Be possible to roll right to the button.
Yeah. I think
She's
we'll come at that side. Yeah, 'cause that's
Worried
the
about
draw
leaving
side.
that.
This is blocking the draw.
Yeah. Let's do that side. Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be way out the edge of the 12 there.
So it'll be challenging to get the speed right out this wide. It is a bit of a guess
red,
list
yellow
late in the
cap
game,
is
at
not
any
off
point in the
wide.
game.
So it's just a little light the last time, hey?
Out turn, come around, out wide.
Pretty. Oh, it's, whoa. Line's fine. Close.
Looked like a good throw.
Close. Is it heavy?
I would say, judging by how they're walking beside it, I think they think it's heavy. Yeah, this one's going to be out the back door. And whatever Sharon tries here is going to be very difficult. So I would suggest trying a shot for two. Whether that be the in-off or the double raise on the reds, as much as those angles aren't right. But it's a very difficult shot for one. I don't know how you get in there. The double tap's probably the easiest.
Threw it pretty positive too, like a pretty. So we have 4.5 minutes.
Oh, and we've got handshakes kind of out of nowhere.
In the hacks. right
Yukon
away.
with the big victory over Northwest Territories as both teams wrap up their experience here at the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. Smiles all around, handshakes, camaraderie, and a great show, fellas.
Make sure we're ready to go, right?
A steal of 3 and 7, so an 8-4 victory for Yukon.
Yeah, I'll probably, for my last shot, I'll probably use.
So Sharon trying to figure out,
If you're looking at like maybe some sort of double tap on the front red ones there.
yeah, what are my options and what's my easiest shot? Bad news for you, there's no easy shot, that's for sure.
Probably hit weight to get to, I think. But
Yeah, I think you can hear Shelley talking there.
she has
That's
to
what
move
I
that
think.
yellow one right off the forefoot, right? So
If you're going to play a really tough shot, play a really tough shot for 2. So play that double tap, but play it with takeout weight. Looks to me like it's about a
I was pretty positive. with
half
my
rock
release
on the
too, so,
out turn side,
yeah, I think
left-hand
had
side.
12 feet less weight, it might not have been so straight.
Across the top of the second red, drives it back this way. Very,
Was
very
that-
difficult
okay,
shot,
so that
but
close? Okay.
whatever she's decided is also difficult. The double tap is easier than the shot I said, though. But it's
Yeah.
only for 1 point.
Yeah.
Call me greedy, I guess. So trying to tie up the game here. The other thing is if you do give up a steal, it's probably, I guess it might be different in this particular situation with these teams and their comfort level, but
Pretty good.
certainly in games, you know, that I would be playing in or we would be playing in, you're better off to give up a steal here than take 1. I think your odds of winning are higher of taking 3 down 2 with the 5-rock rule than they are of stealing a game when you're tied without the hammer, unless there's a no-tick rule, which we have a lot, and that's changed things. In any event, here it comes. This isn't going to curl enough.
In there. She might be tapping our yellow one in there.
If it's thin enough, it might be a 2 You'll know. Okay, so we got a steal of 1 for PEI. And a 2-point lead coming home. We'll come back to cover the last end action in just a few moments.
The Curling Cares calendar is back for 2023. 25 curling athletes from 7 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back. We've got at least one more end here. We've got Northwest Territories needing a deuce to keep the game alive, a 3 to win. PEI going to do everything they can to not allow the deuce and win the game here. We're live from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, the Everest Canadian Senior Curling Championships. We're going to crown 2 Canadian champions tomorrow, folks. Getting down to the playoff Saturday. One more draw. This is the final draw of the seeding pools. One more draw for the championship pools tonight, 6 o'clock local, 5 o'clock Eastern. I'll be here to cover Ontario and Team Howard Rahala against Alberta and Team James Paul. James Paul needing a win, if my math is correct, which is 50-50, to stay alive. And Howard Rahala and Team Ontario looking to continue to play well and get one more win on the way to the playoffs. They will be in the semifinal tomorrow. Depending on what happens tonight, we'll know the matchups for the 4 semifinals tomorrow, 2 men's, 2 ladies. We'll know that before the night is out tonight.
Okay, Trish.
So a little bit of a mistake there from Trisha. They're definitely trying to draw one in the rings, but no harm done. I mean, make her next one, make that come around.
I'm just peeling that. Yeah.
So Shelly's going to peel her own, she thinks. I would not recommend this. With the 5-rock roll, she's going to throw, I would think Sharon's going to throw another corner guard, and
10-5.
then I'd be interested to see what Shelly's going to do. I think that yellow one, if you draw around it, I think it could be your friend. Up 3, okay, but up 2, I
Julie.
don't necessarily agree with this call.
Susan, hard Sue. Julie, sorry, my bad. Hard Julie. Roll it out, Sue. Okay, that's good, Trisha.
Good shot from Trisha. Did what she was asked to do.
Yeah.
We'll see. Sharon's going to
try to do that every game. Just call out a few names and see who responds. Next time I'm going to yell Sharon.
Wendy being asked to throw another corner guard. Northwest Territory is definitely going to need guards if they're going to win this thing.
Do you want to just draw here? Do you want to put just here, Julie?
So now going to throw one in the 4-foot. Can't take out the guards yet as much as they'd like to. So we're thinking Julie's going to put one in the 4-foot here that eventually Northwest Territories is going to have to deal with.
Where?
Want to have this one in the rings where when they go around the corner guard, this one remains shot, but this does not look like it's traveling very fast.
Hard.
Working it here, though.
Hard.
Ladies from PEI, dragging it.
Hard. Good sweep.
Just biting the 12-foot, so a little bit light. Can be used as a guard for sure, but I think Sharon's going to use her corner guards first. See if she can set up this 3 to win the game is what's on her mind right now. Settle for 2. The best way sometimes to get 2 is to try and get 3. Best way sometimes to get 1 is to try and get 3 also, though. So you gotta walk that fine line. See how the end develops. Kelly Kalo, out turn, come around. Super important to get one buried early in the end when you need a deuce, especially if you need a 3 like they do to win the game. Line's good if the weight's there, but it's a little light. PEI's going to be able to see this and chase it. So Julie Scales
Either or, Julie.
going to be asked, yeah, much better to hit the one in the house and roll in, I think. It doesn't really matter. Make sure of one. Problem with trying to aim for 2 rocks is sometimes you just feather tick the top one and redirects and doesn't take out anything.
Yep. Susan, hard. Hard, hard, Susan, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Roll it, Trisha, hard.
This one's
hard,
really
hard,
curling.
Hard. Any roll at all, any roll at all, any roll, hard. Okay, all right.
Rolled right in front of the rock. That red one's now dead buried. So we've got action, as they say. A lot of action. Don't see that being the... don't think you want to throw a hit here, Sharon. I think you want to throw the out turn, draw through the hole. Draw over there, sure. Draw around the center. Definitely want to draw, though. Shot rock shooting, when you have the hammer, is a good thing. Kelly needing just a little bit more weight than her last one. That's a lot of ice. It does curl here, but that's a lot of ice. Oh, it's inside, so I think she'll be okay. She's got this one curling a bit early, I think, folks. Unless it's heavy, this should curl plenty. She's still on the guard. This must be heavy. Wasn't that heavy. A little bit heavy. Not a good result there. Trading opportunities. You take it. No, I'll take it. No, you take it. Second chance here for PEI. First chance for Susan McInnes here. Third stone, Prince Edward Island. Nose hit would be pretty good. Really control that center with 3 yellows.
Yep, hard! Hard, hard! Hard, hard, hard!
Uh-oh.
Hard, hard, hard! Hard, 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 hard! Hurry, hard, 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 hard.
What a
Good
great
sweeping.
sweep. Roll that, roll to a good spot. Very usable. All 3 of those yellows usable. I think it might be time to head towards the center here, Sharon, and she's got it figured out. Get one in there. Even if this goes behind the tee line, forcing your opponent to draw when you're down 2 is a good thing. Got to get this one in there for shot rock that is not easily removed. Lost this one early. Not a very well played end to this point by either team.
Want to peel?
There's a lot of rocks in play.
Tough peel.
So just peel the red one. Good call. You're going to probably see Sharon try that come around the yellow again, but you have 3 opportunities, 3 different choices of run backs to get it out once you get rid of this red one. The way this end is going, I
Trish?
wouldn't be surprised if
Yep,
we see
hard,
a run
Trish.
back the red onto the yellow, but
Julie.
doesn't sound like
Yep.
it. Sounds like
Yep,
a
hard,
well
Julie,
thrown
hard,
stone
Julie,
from
hard.
Susan.
Hard, 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 hard.
She's not going to
Hard,
take the
hard,
bait.
hard, 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 hard. Okay, that's fine.
Ooh. Okay, that was closer than it sounded. Getting late in the end, there's 3 rocks to come for Northwest Territories. They need 3 to win the game. Need them all to count.
Yeah, just
Going to need this one back 8 foot buried.
Should have been patient with it.
Great setup here. I know I've mentioned this. Behind the sheets, there is a lounge with tables set up for 8. You can see the teams come here after the game, grab a beer, chat about the game, chat about curling, chat about life, get to know each other. Really great to see that part of the game still alive. This one's sliding. I think that's shot rock, though. That's good enough. That's a good spot. Gonna force, I think, Shelly to play a draw here up 2, which she doesn't want to do, or she could play a tap. But tables of 8, so all 8 players can get down. And you see Hackner down there doing what he's doing. He's hand gestures everywhere. He's probably drawn out a curling situation. Everybody's on the edge of their seats listening to him tell stories. He's got lots of them.
I can't get to it. Tap the top 4 there.
So gonna play the tap. Tap the yellow.
Just tap the yellow.
Could even split the yellow and lie 2 that way. Open up the back one. That would be a good result as well. Getting shot rock is the key here. At this point, without a disaster, it doesn't look like a 3 is very possible for Northwest Territories.
Right. Oh, yep, you can go.
If she's light, it is though. You can be
Yep, you can
all
go.
kinds
Yep,
of
go.
heavy here and make this shot.
Yep,
You just
go, go,
can't
go,
be
go.
light.
Yep, go hard.
Got it curling here.
Hard.
Could be
Hard.
trouble.
Hard, 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 hard. Hard,
Great
hard,
sweep
hard,
in
hard,
here.
hard.
Just gets by, taps it far enough for shot rock, and that's a good result there for PEI. I'm going to stick with that same come around, I imagine. Oh, they're going to go to the out turn, which is fine. Sharon threw this 2 ends ago, came up quite short, so see if they chat about that and dial in the weight here.
Sweep that an inch further. That would be 1 and 2.
So Shelly's saying that red one is second shot.
That is true.
Unless PEI does something silly, though, that back red one will never count.
I'll just take it regardless. I have one, so. Maisel. She's 84, though, they were saying. On ours, Susan, on ours.
Getting very tight. Oh, no. That's going to do it, I think. I don't think if they shot right now, they could get 2.
Just right there.
Just make this one go away, and this game's going to be over, folks. Just had to get on the sweep a little bit earlier there for Sharon, and she had the perfect line and weight. It just missed the sweep call. Feathered the top one, and now an open hit for Shelly Bradley and PEI to all but seal this and end their week with a victory.
Just a touch more. Yes, gotta go. Yep, gotta go. Yep, gotta go. Clean. Whoa.
Sounds like it's on
Clean.
target.
Yep, yep.
We'll see if Northwest Territories sees something that I don't.
Thanks. I was getting a little greedy. I was trying to try the double.
The only thing that I see is on the corner guards, you got pretty much a dead nose on the top one with a ton of weight. There's no way anybody on this sheet can throw it hard enough to make it. Off the tighter guard, over into the crotch of those yellows, and somehow kill them both and stay, which wishful thinking is an understatement. There's nothing here, ladies. I think it's Miller time. Rather hurry hard or triple bogey time.
Yeah, she's looking to catch there, right? If she makes it there.
This is not possible, unfortunately, for Northwest Territories. Angles just aren't there for this. Virtually impossible to make this first yellow she's going to hit the second yellow. Would have to hit a millimeter of the rock. And then even if she did, shooter's not going to stay. And
there are the highlight shots of the week. They do those, like 5 of them are against me. Did you know that? Yes. Like when all the shots of the week, I'm like, yeah, that one's against me. That one's against me. That one's against me. So was that one. Anyways.
Here it comes, folks. Last shot of the game. Last shot of the week for these teams. Oh, just a feather tick.
Try.
And that's the ball game. A victory for Prince Edward Island in a hard-fought battle between PEI and Northwest Territories. We'll see you in a couple hours for the championship pool action, Ontario versus Alberta. Prime time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, folks. Talk to you soon.
Good try.